Our next speaker is Dr. Muhamedali Shomali. Dr. Shomali graduated from the Islamic Seminary and holds a bachelor's and master's degree in Western philosophy from the University of Tehran, as well as a PhD in philosophy from the University of Manchester. As founding director of the Rrënjët International Institute, Dr. Shomali develops Islamic curriculum and trains educators worldwide. He has led seminars and courses in over 60 countries cities across Asia, Europe, North Africa, Africa, and South America. He also serves as editor-in-chief of Spiritual Quest, a biannual journal of ethics and spirituality. With more than 25 years of active participation in Muslim-Christian dialogue, Dr. Shomali has appeared on interfaith panels in over 30 countries. His authored works include Ethical Relativism, Self-Knowledge, Shia Islam, Origins, Faith and Practice, Unity of God, and Unity in God. He has supervised key textbooks and co-edited volumes in Catholic Shia and Protestant Shia dialogue. Welcome to you, Dr. Shomali.
Thank you very much. Thank you. In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful, I am very happy and grateful to God for giving me this blessing to share with you this platform and also to be with our dear viewers online. I thank organizers for taking this initiative to plan such a relevant topic for discussion. Since our time is very short, I would like to share with you what can be more like an outline for further, work and research. I have been talking about peace in Islam in different ways and different, places. A very good experience was when, with my dear Mennonite friend, Professor Harry Hubner, we had a course in Canadian Summer School for Peace on peace resources in Islam and Christianity. Also, inside the community, I had a series of lectures, 10 lectures in the months of Ramadan on inner and outer peace. So peace is very important topic for us, and I think whatever we do, we cannot do justice. But tonight I want to share what can be an outline for another work on peace that hopefully in future I hope I can complete. As we heard from our dear friend Dr. Lando, in Islam and also in Judaism, peace is one of the names of God. God is described as As-Salam. Also, peace is the quality of heaven. Heaven is Darus Salam, the abode of peace. And in the whole year, the most sacred night, which is the night of measure or might, Laylatul Qadr, is described as Salamun hiya hatta matla al-fajr, the night which is peaceful. And this shows that how important it is to be achieving peace and offering peace. In every scenario, the Quran tells us about salutations or greetings of peace in this world, after death, before the day of judgment, in the time of entering heaven, inside heaven, greetings of peace are offered. But what is maybe more than anything else interesting for me and triggering my curiosity is the verse which says that those who follow the Quran, God will show them the ways of peace. يهدي به الله من اتبع رضوانه سبل السلام. This verse, I think, is very exceptional because it says that the whole idea of following the Quran is to learn subul as-salam, ways of peace. So the Quran teaches us how to achieve peace inside, how to achieve peace in family, in neighborhood, in the community, and in the larger society. So every understanding of the Quran which would not put peace as the main aim of the Quran is not doing justice, let alone if that understanding is actually presenting the Quran as a book of war. Whether Muslims or non-Muslims, if they make such a mistake, is a terrible mistake. The Quran is the book of peace and offers the ways of peace. In every scenario of life, in every corner of life, if we follow the Quran, we should gain peace and tranquility. So, what are the main roots of peace? How we can build peace, which is the theme of tonight. I think truth, justice, and dignity. These three concepts, which are fundamentally important in Islamic theology, and we can talk about them, for many sessions. And I have actually had the blessing of giving lectures on all of them intensively. Truth is very important. We cannot be committed to the truth and then allow ourselves to disregard the rights of others, to want to invade or misappropriate. Then justice, which is very closely connected to the truth. With justice, we can have enduring peace. Maybe with injustice, if you have power, you can silence people, you can silence your enemies or the people that you are oppressing and have some peace. But peace without justice either is not achieved or it will not last too long. Peace should be established on truth, on justice, and dignity. If you want to have tranquility and inner peace, you should have a great sense of honor for yourself and for others. And if you want to establish peace outside, also you should act as a dignified person who honors others. This is a very important theme in Islam, and especially in the teachings of the Imams of Ahlul Bayt, the issue of honor and dignity, which is something that you cannot understand many things in the history without considering this. Unfortunately, many times in politics, this is not a factor, dignity and honor. But this is another pillar of the peace. So, truth, justice, and dignity are main pillars of peace. And in order to make sure that we would be acting with full observation of this, Islamic ethics or Quranic ethics and spirituality get involved by asking us to be first sincere. Don't do anything for your selfish interests, for your egoistic interests, even if it is religious ego or sectarian ego. Anything should be purely for the sake of God, which means for the sake of truth, for the sake of beauty, for the sake of love. To be humble, not to be arrogant, and not to be wishing other people be your slaves or be under your control, and to be content with what you have been given. Many people in the world, they have been given enough by God to enjoy, but they always look to expand. They always look to add to their own territory. So, with encouraging people to be sincere, to be humble, to be truthful, to be content, the whole system of ethics and spirituality comes to serve the pillars of peace. Many people may say, okay, we want to observe truth, we want to observe justice, we want to observe dignity. But without a spirituality, without ethical life, you will fail. You cannot be committed to truth when your own selfish interest clouds your mind and clouds your decision. And then Islam says we should aim at something higher. If we just aim at establishing peace, it's not enough. We should aim at something higher. Therefore, the Quran says, إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَأْمُرُ بِالْعَدْلِ وَالْإِحْسَانِ. Justice is very important, and in all circumstances we should observe justice. But don't be satisfied with justice. Don't be satisfied with peace as lack of war, as lack of tension or conflict. Aim at ihsan. We should have a situation in which we look for opportunities to show kindness to each other, even with the people with whom we fundamentally disagree. The Quran says, لا ينهاكم الله عن الذين لم يقاتلوكم في الدين ولم يخرجوكم من دياركم أن تبروهم وتقسطوا إليهم. Even with people who are pagans, who disagree with you about faith, and not only disagree, maybe they even make mockery of your faith. But as long as they have not been killing you and have not been sending you to exile, no problem. You can be very kind to them. And in all circumstances, of course, justice has to be observed even with enemies, as the Quran says, لا يجرمنكم شنآن قوم على ألا تعدلوا. So, kindness and love in the form of rahmah come to help us aim at something higher than just having peaceful relation. We should establish our relations with others, whether in the community, in the society, other countries, other nations, other religions, other denominations, based on kindness and love, after making sure that we have already established peace based on truth and justice and dignity. And then,
thank you so much.
Just one minute.
Right.
Just
Please.
And how we can also make sure that human relations are built on mutual understanding. This is another aspect that the Quran talks about it, and I don't have time. How we should avoid misunderstanding and ignorance by listening, by talking, by arguing with wisdom. Indeed, when it comes to the people of the book, the Quran says you must argue with them بالتي هي أحسن. لا تجادلوا أهل الكتاب إلا بالتي أحسن. Them in the most beautiful way. If we learn to listen and talk with kindness and argue in the most beautiful way, then we will also make sure that we are both on the same page, and then within those theological and spiritual and ethical parameters, I think we can have peace in every aspect of our life. Thank you very much.